The early green leaf had been a healing time in the thick forest that made up the territory that Moss Clan claimed as their own. The forest had struggled in the usual way of a slumbering leafy place during the long cold leaf bare, but its time of new leaf, new growth had been crushed under the falling sky stones and the forest fire that had ruthlessly cleared away the tangles of thick bush and small trees that had once sheltered Moss Clan's camp. After that, the small growing things and cautious forest creatures had been slow to return to the land, threatening the welfare of all of Moss Clan. As much as many of the Moss Clan cats, especially Honeywish, her pride as Moss Clan's deputy stung, had been reluctant to admit it, without the help that Branch Clan and Crowfeather had brought during the late New Leaf and early Green Leaf, life in the forest would have been one of starvation and desperation. Lionstar was a wise leader, however, and accepted the help of Branch Clan's extra prey with grace. And so it was on the taste of foreign, strange fish and a silently growing debt to Branch Clan that Moss Clan stayed strong enough to weather out the scarcity of New Leaf prey. But the arrival of Greenleaf brought a powerful relief to the forest, especially as it was then that the spirit of the forest, with Lizardpaw curled up at the base of her tree with roots and leaves growing from his body, woke up. No cat, not even Mossleaf, who was the spirit cat, attuned with the forest, or Lizardpaw, who listened to all the plants around him but ignored his clanmates' questions with bored expressions, could explain why the spirit of the forest presence was so important. But as soon as she woke up, it was clear that it was. Here was the special place with her presence, and it was unlike any of the forest elsewhere in the valley. As the cats watched the spirit of the forest wander her glade, the trees and growing things responded to her presence with a rush of growth and blooming flowers, and it occurred to Mossleaf for the first time that there was a deeper reason than just chance that she had wandered into this particular forest during that terrible blizzard so long ago. Just what that reason was, however, and what it meant for the cats of Moss Clan who called this forest home, Mossleaf wasn't sure she had those answers, though as she grew older and watched her growing kits, she suspected that there was more to the relationship between the spirits of the land and the clans than any cat had yet guessed. Confined to the silence of her deaf ears, she had a lot of time to think for these deeper thoughts, a lot of time to sit and watch the world go silently by, as the cats of the clan hunted the prey that was returning to the rustling bushes around camp, and her kits grew into strong, loyal cats who had never known anything but Moss Clan's forest life. Perhaps, if she still had had her hearing, she would have been able to explain these complicated thoughts to someone. Dogaze, who was a loyal friend, and better at puzzling out the meaning of life than Lionstar would be. Or perhaps Briarstock, who was prone to thinking very deeply about the ways of destiny and StarClan. For now, though, Mossleaf kept her thoughts to herself and watched her clan recover from the terrible events of the falling sky stones, her mossy green eyes occasionally drifting over to look at the one cat in the clan who she could still hear, though he didn't know that yet. And just what did the spirit of the land want badly enough with her son, Lizardpaw, if it had gone so far as to make him half of the forest himself? Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Warrior Cats Challenge here in The Sims 3 with all expansion packs and quite a bit of custom content. And all of our cats just wandered away on me. I was watching the kits play just a second ago. Oh, there they are! There they are! And yes, we are finally back, you guys. So I will admit I am so nervous. I feel like I am standing on top of a cliff about to jump off into, like, next to a waterfall, diving into a big pond beneath me. Because jumping into Warrior Cats is always something where I want the absolute best of the best to happen. So I apologize that it's been so long. I just psyched myself out as usual, worrying about trying to make everything perfect, and forgot that really this was never meant to be a super dramatic, super fancy pants story series. It just turned into that, and we have to trust the process. So getting that aside, we are back here at Mossleaf, and it looks like Bumble and BK are playing at the entrance of camp, and they were actually playing with Squirrelleaf just a second ago. So it looks like Squirrelleaf was having a good time with them. I wonder if she has any wants to maybe hang out with the kits. It'd be very interesting. In the past, she's never really shown a lot of interest in the kits. Where's Bumble Kit going? He's going to come over. Oh, I think he's helping out. I think he's coming over with Squirrelleaf to help out with marking the clan's territory edges. Well, that's a little dangerous, so I think that's why Oakglade was over here just a second ago. So he might be headed back over. Oh, he's going to go pounce with Lionstar. Okay, we can definitely have some fun with that. But yes, we're back in Moss Clan. So we spent a very long time with the drama of Branch Clan, and it was really exhausting. We have affairs going on. We have illegitimate kits. We've got mysteries of the darkest kind emerging from within those caves. And we have a lot of sadness, a lot of sad things going on in Branch Clan. So it's kind of like a breath of fresh air to swing back into the greeny, beautiful, leafy glory of Moss Clan. So welcome back, everyone, to Moss Clan. And right now, everybody's doing pretty well. The forest has started to really flourish. I'm just going to show you guys that before we get started, because once the cats start moving, you know, it's hard to keep up. But the forest has really started to flourish. It looks like Willow has been doing a great job. She's actually working on another book right now, which is quite exciting. But all of her plants are doing fantastic. The mint is growing. The red berries are growing. We have orange trees all over the places. Lime trees growing. We've got more lime trees. Cantaloupe. I don't even know what we're going to do with some of these grapes. But we've got the grapes too. We've got green leaf, which is really good. The cats do use that. And lavender quite a lot. And the elderflower and the sweetgrass, they use that quite a lot as healing items. So I'm sure that Dogays, in fact, what we might have Dogays do is go over and spend a little bit of time hanging out in this glade with her apprentice. So she and Robin Paw might spend some time in the glade learning about the different medical items today. But we're going to have a peaceful day in Moss Clan just to see what the cats are going to get up to after we have been away for a very long time. How far is the season? Yeah, we've been away for half of an entire season from Moss Clan. So I want to jump in and just kind of see what the cats are up to and where everybody is currently at in their various adventures, and how they're still coping with the fact that little Tommy is supposed to be being trained by his mentor, who's Squirrelleaf, who apparently is like kind of squirreling away from her job and playing with the kits up front in front of the clan territory. This is kind of dangerous. Like, this is a common area for dogs to come with their owners, or like two legs show up here. A lot of dogs show up here. Do you guys remember when the two leg came and stole Silverfang? That was really frightening. So I hope Squirrelleaf knows what she's doing. She doesn't have a lot of foresight. She's sort of impulsive. So this could be a bad impulsive. And I really hope we don't have to begin things by losing one of our only two kits. But speaking of the kits, where is their mother? Let's go see what Honeywish is up to. She's currently scratching on something, and we'll have to look over her wants in just a second too. Looks like she's hanging out with Mossleaf for a second. And yes, Mossleaf is having some very deep thoughts, because I hope you guys haven't forgotten, among all of the Branch Clan excitement, about the fact that we do have some really big things going on here in Moss Clan too. I really hope you guys haven't forgotten about Oakglade's dreams. Like, that's kind of one of the most important plot things that has happened in the series yet. And I know a lot of you guys have probably forgotten Lightning Star, but I hope that this very blunt reminder of his existence and that dream sequence will help you guys. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go and rewatch the little meteor scene, because yeah, let's just say that's one of the most important themes. That and Stonepool's particular dream. Those are actually two of the three, maybe four biggest themes that we're going to see in Warrior Cats. Of course, this, assuming that the random generators and falling sky stones and kidnapping two legs and all of the other drama don't destroy whatever plots I may have in mind, which is why I always want to remind you guys, because I get so nervous whenever I try to record Warrior Cats. This is literally made up like on the fly. So no, I can't just add in more drama. No, I'm not going to kill like all of the cats, and I'm not going to do this, and I'm not going to do that just because like that's what a book would do. We're rolling with it. We're letting the cats tell their own story, except for some major plots that I have. So don't forget Oaklade's dream. There you go. And don't forget the fact that Lizardpaw is half of the forest right now. And he's actually, and when I say half of the forest, I mean, you don't see it on him. And we might try to find a way to kind of change his skin so that it displays a little bit better. But don't forget that Lizardpaw really is like, he's got roots and leaves that grow on his body pretty often. He listens to the language of the plants and the language of the forest. And he's got a bond that he hasn't really explored yet. Is this a kit? Oh, I thought that was a kit, like sleeping in the clover with him, and that was just going to be so cute. Don't forget he has a great bond with Willow, who is of the forest herself too. And of course we have Robinpaw, who is, it looks like she's currently out trying to catch some prey, and she is also the apprentice of Doge, so she is the medicine cat apprentice. She's already helped out by luckily having a medicine item to help out with Branch Clan, so she's probably, or Branch Star, remember when he got bit by a snake that may or may not have been venomous, but they treated him just in case. And yeah, Robinpaw, she's already got a little bit of regard, especially from this interesting visitor who has shown up. So we need to see what Bartram is going to do, and we're going to have to see what his story is. And we've had a lot of you guys suggest quite some amazing things for his background and what he's up to. But we're definitely going to be looking into what kind of cat Bartram is. And don't forget, his name does mean something very, very special, all considering. So there we go. Yeah, there's still, we thought we jumped out of the fire. We jumped out of the pot and kind of into the fire by leaving Branch Clan. We think that this is the serene, beautiful, calm, peaceful clan, but actually it's quite dramatic. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what's going on. Except Oaklade, I'm going to turn you right around, buddy, because I think you're probably smart enough to know that you need to come over here and take care of these kits, because I don't know if I trust Squirreleap with them. So let's see what Squirreleap wants to do. Sniff Dogaze, sniff Branch Star, sniff Bumblecit. So she does want to be spending some time with Bumblecit over here. Looks like Beakit's heading back into camp, which is probably going to make Oaklade feel a little bit better. Oaklade wants to sniff Briarstalk, his former mentor. He wants to sniff Mossleaf and sniff Crowfeather, and Crowfeather's not here. So you guys may be going, what the heck's going on, Seri? I thought Crowfeather left back for Moss Clan. Just remember, as we go between the clans, there's going to be like a little bit of a gap between the days where we kind of go back in time, in quotation marks. So this is actually before Crowfeather even left the clan. So if he shows up in Moss Clan, remains to be seen, but he would still be with Branch Clan at this phase in time. So, All right, what else is going on? Sniff Tommy, sniff Nightfrost, sniff Wildfang. Oh my goodness. Well, who do you have the closest relationship with out of all of these cats? Wildfang? When did you guys become best friends again? I don't remember that, but we'll go ahead, and if it's going to be a cat outside of his clan, then we'll have him have one want that can be dedicated to a cat outside of his clan that is either the cat he has the best friendship with or the cat that's his like worst enemy from that clan. So we'll do that just as a middling thing, or, you know, plot reasons. All right, and Squirreleap, what do you want? Sniff Quaileye? Really? Silverfang? You guys are so curious. There's Tommy. You are in charge of Tommy, so I'm gonna force you to focus on your clan, ma'am. And then we'll have her go ahead and sniff Little Bumblecit so that we can make sure that he's nice and safe. All right, and Oaklade, what are we gonna do with you? Oh, but now you want to sniff Redpaw? Well, make up your mind, good sir. You can only do so many things. Only so many things. I guess we'll have him go talk to Briarstalk. What? Briarstalk? You want to go nuzzle, eh? Briarstalk's off to nuzzle? Nuzzle Honeywish? Oh, look at the little gecko! Tommy, you can get it! Come on, Tommy! Briarstalk, I don't think that's how you nuzzle. I know it's been a while since Fern Creek has been here, but this is not how you nuzzle, Briarstalk. I'm just letting you know. I'm letting you know, old buddy, old pal. I know it's been a little while since you've been, like, affectionate with a cat in any regard, but really... Okay. Oh, what just happened here? Lionstar has just improved his hunting skill to level 10. All right. So let's see if he manages to hunt down whatever he's getting. Whoa, sorry about that. But that's a good thing. Okay, so if Lionstar just managed to get his hunting skill to level 10 today, on this beautiful day, which is our return to, oh wow, he's a beautiful cat. Isn't he a handsome cat? I really, really love his looks. That's so cool for a cat that just popped out of a random generator like that. And what does he want to do? Nightfrost, Branchstar, Moonpaw. His mind is 100% on other clans. I bet he would want to lead a patrol pretty soon. We'll have to remember that. Maybe not today. Today is really just getting reacquainted with Moss Clan and all of their plots day. And don't worry, when season 2 rolls around, I'm going to try to really majorly get an organized web page of some kind put together so you guys can follow along with all of our cats and our clans. But enough chit chat. Enough chit chat. Are you going to nuzzle her, or are you just going to like stand in her chest? Or are you watching? Do you want to have anything to do with Tommy? Oh, there we go. Yeah, he does want to have something to do with Tommy. So we'll sniff Tommy after this, because Tommy, are you going to get it? Are you going to get it? Tommy, why do you want to sniff Wildfang? Good grief. It's the new moon, you guys. It's not even a full moon for a while. But I guess the next full moon, all of the cats want to get together. It's a little spotty gecko. Okay, are you gonna nuzzle appropriately? Okay, hang on. We're gonna get this spotty gecko and Tommy, because this is too cute. Look at Tommy. And Tommy has some really fun things that he's going to be saying to the kits pretty soon. I can't wait. He's gonna be sharing some of his stories about when he was with the 2 legs with the kits. All right. Briarstock. Oh, the nuzzle failed. I didn't do that. You guys saw I was just waiting. I was gonna let it happen. And no, Honeywish decided to pee instead of nuzzle, so I don't think she was interested in being comforted by Briarstock at the moment. It looks like she wants to go hang out. Yeah, she wants to go hang out with her kit, and she wants to hang out with her leader, and she wants to hang out. Oh, and Tommy caught the gecko. Good job. And she wants to hang out with the Mossleaf right now, so that's understandable. Oh, and she wants to be best friends with her babies. Oh, that's so sweet. All right, well, we'll go ahead. Is the sniffing accomplished? Did that... Sniff Dawnstep? Dawnstep? Dawnstep is not Honeywish. What was I thinking? They look identical, so I got... Well, not identical, but, you know, they look similar, so I got them mixed up. I'm so embarrassed now. Oh, and Briarstock wants to reacquaint his friendship with Moss... Or Crowfeather. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so excited to be back. I'm just tripping over my own tongue. All right, what's going on over here? We have somebody really missing Silverfang, so we'll have to remember that. And I haven't forgotten the fact that Dogaze and maybe somebody else may have rolled wanting to go and investigate 2-leg territories. I have not forgotten that. All right, but we're going to go ahead and stop all the pausing and all the poking. It's just exciting to be back. I think Honeywish is going to go spend some time with Mossleaf as soon as Mossleaf is ready. So let's see. Become friends with, or sniff Briarstock, sniff Beakit, and then sniff Robinpaw. So we'll let Mossleaf take care of herself. And then we probably need to get some hunting parties. Oh, and then somebody's curious about Crowfeather, but also wants to be best friends. Okay, I think best friends would definitely take precedence. So I'll remember. Okay, I'm going to write down. I actually have a piece of paper that Lion Star, and I'll have him like make dirt and then do some hunting too. If he just managed to pull off like a bunch of hunts, I think he would want to kind of show off. And I think Oakglade, Nuzzle, Bartram. Now, you know, that's not a ship I would have ever thought about. I'm going to be honest. But I think, oh, and look at this. Squirreleap is watching over little Bumblecit, and Redpaw's close by. Oh, and she wants to sniff Beakit. Oh, and she's curious about Stonepool. Again, that's not something I would have seen as a relationship. It's really fun to see all of the wants kind of line up. But I think that Redpaw, where's Dogaze? Gosh, it's so exciting to be back. I'm sorry I'm all over the place. I'm just like thrilled to pieces to see all these things. Look like they're all chit-chatting. So I think Redpaw would see her father and her clan leader, Lion Star, doing a bit of hunting. She has the most elegant face, doesn't she? I see that why Bartram's kind of charmed by her. But I think Oakglade would have seen that Lion Star is doing some major hunting, and maybe that like earning level 10 of the hunting skill was something really, really like a big fancy move. So I'm going to go ahead and say that he's coming over to help out with the hunt with his dad. And then I'm so surprised at Squirreleap. Okay, Wildfang. Everybody, oh, master the hunting skill, sniff Crowfeather, sniff Wildfang. Everyone's really curious about Wildfang lately. That's so interesting to me. All right, and little Bumblecit. I didn't expect Squirreleap to be building such a big relationship with Bumblecit either. That surprises me too. But I'll go ahead and have her do just a little bit of hunting really quickly, because she's probably supposed to be on hunting patrol, and somehow the kit's just tagged along. Where's Beakit? Okay, Beakit is safe. Beakit seems to be, even though he's got more energy, he seems to be like heading in a safe direction, so I don't need to worry about him. All right, and Mossleaf, what am I going to do with you? Be friends with Oakglade. Everybody misses Silverfang. And Mossleaf wants to sniff B-Kit, actually. So is she done? Yeah, she's done using the restroom, so we'll have her sniff B-Kit. All right, enough of this. And then I'll have the cats start roaming around again. Ah, it's so exciting to be back with them, you guys. And I do have a new piece of paper, and so what I'm going to be doing every time we record is making notations. Like, Moss Clan, curious about Wildfang. And what do you guys think about that? Do you think it's because maybe rumor of how she took out that venomous snake and managed to become Wildfang from Wild Paw? It makes sense to be curious about a newly named warrior after all. And Mossleaf, oh, I feel so strongly for her. She probably wants more kits, but how could she justify having more after everything that's happened? You know what I mean? But I think she would spend some extra time with the kits as possible. So maybe even playing with them for just a moment. Yeah, she's in a good mood. I could see her goofing around with them because all the other cats are a little bit busy at the moment. And then what's Briarstock gonna do? Okay, he's about to be pounced on. It's at that point where I just have to like slow down and remind myself you have to let the cats go do whatever they're gonna do, and you can join up with them in a little bit. So we've got some hunting patrols out right now. But yeah, so a lot of the cats are curious about Wildfang, possibly because she just became a warrior. Oh, what are we hunting over here? Oh, it's a turtle! Well, we do have cats who love eating turtles in this clan. All right. Wait, was that going to be her turtle? Robinpaw! Robinpaw, you should be catching things. Robinpaw is going to try to... Look at this. Is she trying to assist her dad in the catch? I haven't seen that before. All right, we're going to have her stalk for prey for a minute. Oh, and Oakleaf just caught a nuthatch. Fantastic. And Squirrely caught a scarlet king snake. Jeez Louise. When I told you to go do a little bit of hunting, Squirrely, I didn't mean go wrestle with venomous snakes. Oh, I'm glad you won at least. Now, she does want to master the hunting skill. I wonder if that's why she hasn't been training Tommy as well as she should, because she's trying to train herself, and Tommy's a complete noob, though he did manage to catch his little gecko. I think he'd be very proud about that, and he's marking clan territory. The clan has kind of started moving to make this the center of their territory after the Skystones destroyed, literally, the middle of our camp and our medicine den especially. That was just so sad. I still can't believe that. We'll leave those forever, and like Warrior Cats season 13 will still have those sky stones as mementos, permanent mementos to how the land was changed. And Briarstock, how are you feeling? He's feeling pretty good, and he's in the mood to start catching things again. So what happens when cats stalk now, I have a special mod installed that actually raises their scratch, and I think even their fun. Yeah, it raises scratch and fun. A little rat! Oh, sorry, little rat. That's just the way that like life in an area full of cats, wild cats, kind of is. But we'll let everybody do some hunting because we don't have anything in the prey pile, and we definitely need to get a good start on that. But yeah, I think they're curious about Wildfang because she just became a warrior. And then... All right, Squirreleap, a plasma bug. Jeez, Squirreleap is such a good hunter. She goes from, I guess maybe where's Tommy? Skittish about the full moon. All right, I think she would go and see what's going on with Tommy. She left him alone for too long, and she does like him. It's just having him be the burden of like having to train him that sort of wears her out. So we'll send her over. Plasma beetle though, and scarlet king snake, those are really awesome things. Let's drop some of the food. Oh, the iguana's broken. No, why? And we have a rainbow beetle and a plasma beetle from Lion Star over here. And Tommy's got his little gecko. I'm so proud of him. I really am. I think maybe the kits will eat the pill bug. And then Briarstock will do some good hunting in just a minute. And Honeywish does want to master her hunting skill too, but she's got an obligation to be a queen right now too. So she's resting, and she'll probably go take care of her kits in a little bit. Bartram, it almost, and Bartram still has that rainbow snail, you guys. He wants to sniff Stone Pool. He's probably curious about rumors of Silverfang, and he wants to sniff Tommy. Now, Bartram is really quite the mystery. I have a feeling he will come over, and he's going to be socializing with Dogaze and trying to ask questions about what exactly does it mean to be a medicine cat, because that is what Robinpaw is after all. Oh, and Oakglade isn't catching very many things. Oh, I don't think he would take that well. Robinpaw caught an emerald tree boa. You guys, please stop wrestling with the venomous snakes. Now, yes, those snakes aren't venomous in real life, but the way we play, any brightly colored snake is considered venomous. And Mossleaf is off to eat some snakes. And Briarstalk just caught a light beetle. Nice. All right. It is getting to be late. So I'm just going to let the cats do what they want to do. I'm going to get back into the flow after I get over my excitement of being back in Moss Clan and being back, like, doing warriors and just not freaking myself out, like, with your guys' expectations. Like, this giant, awesome wall of excitement that, like, makes it hard to record. I'm just going to jump in. We're going to have fun. And we're going to, yeah, Briarstalk! And we're just going to see where our stories take us. So Briarstalk also did pretty good on his hunting. He got to level 8 just then. So he's probably slowed down on being able to raise his hunting skill as good as he could because he's been training back-to-back 2 kits. And I think that's why Squirrely kind of has the edge because she hasn't really been training as well as she should. She's kind of been a little distracted, trying to just enjoy herself. So, oh, look at the kids, B-Kit. Oh, he's so cute. Is he well fed? Okay, he's well fed. What is this? Bartram? That's not how you... Oh, it looks like Doge's. Maybe Bartram said, oh, so medicine cats don't have to fight or something. Oh, and there's a little bumble kit curled up in the moss bed. And there's Mossleaf curled up in the prey pile. All right, interesting. And Doge's is off to sleep. And Bartram is grooming himself like nothing happened. And he actually can't hunt. So he's kind of a guest / burden on the entire clan right now. And I wonder how long... For real, like how long can Lionstar allow that to happen? And it looks like we're running into a lot of beetles, but nothing else. We need real food. We need real food in the clan. Oh gosh. So we'll have to see if Oakglade and the others are able to catch some real food. And Briarstalk is still looking for food too. Alright, so we're going to remember everyone seemed really curious about Wildfang. Bartram's still playing it cool. Tommy caught a gecko. Let's see, and we're having a little bit, oh no, not an empty chip bag. Man, all right, this is interesting. So prey should be getting better, but it's like mostly beetles again. So we're still a little bit low on things that cats need to be able to eat to stay healthy. So yeah, we're gonna let Oakglade, we're gonna let him go ahead and use the restroom. And then let's see if we can have him come over and eat a beetle. Okay, that's a nuthatch. That's a bug to catch. That's a bug to watch. Oh no, can he not eat any of these? All right, then we'll send him here. Yeah, we're actually really low on food that the cats need to eat. So that's not good. That's actually a little bit of a struggle that I wasn't anticipating. So I could see how Lionstar, he's tired now, but he might be, he just glanced at Bartram and he might be thinking about, now that he is really feeling very confident in his hunting skills, maybe they're going to do a really intense training day with their hunting and try to get some better prey in here. It's not as easy as Branch Clan, who can just jump right into the water and pull out all of these fish again and again and again. Honeywish, do you have to like re-catch this beetle? Were you just interrupted? No. Honeywish was trying to catch this beetle so she can eat it. Let her be. She needs this. We desperately need more food. This was actually not in my plans to suddenly have Moss Clan like be super hungry. Redpaw. Okay, Redpaw's sleeping. Oakglade's sleeping. He's hungry though. He needs food. I need to feed him before he gets sick. He would be one of those noble cats who would try to push himself to not be hungry. So then, yeah, Tommy caught a gecko. So at least he's advancing. Oh, come on, Honeywish. We really need more food, and I'll allow you, even though you're queen, to catch things if they're already in the prey pile. I guess the beetle's trying to escape or something. And she's getting some really good scratch from her hunting battle with that. I really love that. I think that's appropriate that cats can gain scratch and fun need. Oh no, did it get away? Honeywish! That wasn't part of a plan. You weren't supposed to let the beetle go. What are we gonna do now? We need to eat. There's a honeypot ant, and normally this is used for like medicine cat purposes, but we're gonna have to eat it. Who broke the turtle? All right, eat the nuthatch before something goes really wrong. There we go. We're just gonna have to make sure the cats get all the food they can. Yeah, this is actually pretty interesting. So mostly beetles, and I'll write that down in my notes too. Mostly beetles, and that adds a food pressure. So food pressure is happening in Moss Clan. We're gonna have to think about what to do about that, because I don't think that Lionstar can allow a burden like Bartram. I mean, look at him. Bartram's just coming on in. He's gonna come and eat this beetle, probably demand for his hairball some honey. But what does Bartram have to offer? I wonder if that is why he has held on to the rainbow snail for so long. You didn't even eat the... For crying out loud, then eat the things. They broke all of the food, you guys. And that actually happens when the cats are way too hungry, is they'll start breaking the food. So we do have a lot that's going to go down, and it looks like we're actually having some issues in Moss Clan with eating enough. And I wonder if that's why everybody's minds are kind of turning towards Branch Clan. That's something I didn't actually anticipate, because if all of Branch Clan has really been able to celebrate so well, come on, Squirrely. Oh no, she's getting hungry too. I think Squirrely would try to hunt for her own food for just a minute. But if all of Branch Clan has really been able to clearly eat so well that they had all of that fish that Moss Clan may not have particularly enjoyed, because they're not really into fish. They prefer the lizards and the geckos and the turtles of the forest more so. But if all of Branch Clan can sacrifice that much extra prey, and Moss Clan's really struggling right now with the fact that they've just got, and Briarstock got a pill bug of all things to eat. All right, come on. Come on, Briarstock, come eat this. Please. And then they're eating beetles. I didn't think about it this way, but what if Moss Clan might have to be the aggressors and go down, especially because Lionstar started off by thinking about so much of Branch Clan. Oh, there's a lizard that just literally pops up under Briarstock's feet. But if they started off thinking, like Lionstar started off thinking so much about all of the members of Branch Clan, what if that's because he actually is realizing they might need to go down and fight for some contested territory down there? Because if Branch Clan can afford to let go of so much prey, and we're only finding beetles right now, what would Lionstar do? I don't think he would jump to trying to go and invade Branch Clan territory just yet, but what if the kits start getting sick? Or what if Mossleaf or his kids start getting sick? His kits. What if like all of these kits start getting sick? Now that's an interesting thought. So I think Lionstar is going to have to consider what he's going to do about the shortage of prey, even though the forest is starting to recover. And speaking of the forest recovering, we are definitely going to have to see what's up with Lizard Paw. And I promise you guys, he's got some very interesting surprises to share with us very soon. So we'll be seeing what's up with Lizard Paw. He's hanging out with Honeywish right now. Mossleaf has to kind of start, I did mention a secret that she's been carrying around for a little while. And she has to do something about the secret, the fact that she can hear just one cat out of the entire clan very clearly. But what is she going to do about that, especially considering what a unique and special cat and different way of thinking and communicating he has? We're going to have to look into that, and also make sure the kits stay alive. Okay, good. They're in our pseudo nursery. I just was like, wait a second, where's Bumble and Bee? All right, and yes, don't worry, I haven't forgotten Doge still has a journey to go on, and that will be coming up too. I just didn't expect to bump into the fact that we're running low on prey, so we might have to do something about that first, because it presents a leadership problem for Lionstar. So what would you guys do if you were Lionstar? Because I'm thinking, do you think, especially because he owes a debt to Branch Clan, would he go down to the contested territory? Would he ask Branch Clan for more help, and which would increase their debt, but make sure that his clan is taken care of through what seems to be a pretty lean time? Would he turn inward and start training everybody much more fiercely? Would he get rid of the ones who aren't very good at helping to hunt right now inside of the clan? So we'll talk about those things, and we'll talk about the difference between fisher cats and land hunting cats, and some of my thoughts about how to add some challenges in for that next time. And I'm so excited to be back, you guys. I am so in love with this, and I'm so sorry it's been so long since Warriors. If you guys have been watching the update vlogs, you know I have just been so nervous. There's so much expectation and potential, and all this is really just me trying to have fun with this world. And hopefully keep some plots alive, even when the cats rip them out of my hands and destroy them in tiny pieces so often. It does take me a lot of work and a long, long time to get all of this done, but I truly love doing it for all of you who are so kind and just offer your support with likes and comments and emails and fan mail, and it means the world to me. And I'm going to wrap myself up in confidence again and just do my best. I apologize if some episodes are slower than others. It's just the way it goes sometimes. We have an ant infestation apparently because they've caught so many honeypot ants and beetles. What should an ant infestation in the forest lead to? That's a good question. And I just can't wait to share more and more and more warriors with you. And thank you for your patience. I really do just get scared, literally scared, because of all the pressure and because of people who want so much drama and they think it's like written like a book, and it's not. It's written episode to episode, and I'm just trying to have fun and make sure you guys can have fun and tell the cats unique stories and do justice to them. So that little nervous bit aside, I'll do my best. I'm really nervous about season 2. I have a whole slew of other random generators I'm working on for season 2, and I will share that and more with you guys, maybe in a behind the paws coming up pretty soon. So what do you think we should make Moss Clan look like for the summer? And what would you do right now if you were Lion Star? And have you guys noticed how Oakglade, and I think even Briarstock a little bit, but especially Oakglade, is pushing himself almost to the point of getting sick and exhaustion, trying to catch more prey for the family and the clan, and all he's really coming up with is beetles. So what does a beetle and ant infestation in the forest mean? We're going to have to get to the bottom of that too, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.